Hello everyone, welcome to Engineered. In this today's video, we'll be doing part 2 of the objectives questions of building materials, and we'll be dealing the question from the question number 151 to 200. Let's start. So the first question, paints with white lead base are suitable for painting of woodwork, ironwork, both and none. So if you see here in the white lead, it is most suitable for wood surfaces and not used for iron surfaces because it does not afford protection against rusting, right? So our answer will be woodwork. For a good building stone, its specific gravity should be greater than, so it should be greater than 2.7. If you see here, for a good building stone, its specific gravity should be greater than 2.7 or so. So answer is 2.7. Sandstone is a sedimentary aqueous siliceous. So you can see here sedimentary are known as aqueous or stratified rock, right? And these rocks are stratified and we have well defined bedding planes. And if you see here fragmental type of rock, sandstone is there, right? And sandstone are sedimentary, aqueous and as well as siliceous rock. The rocks having alumina alkali as their major constituents are known as alumina alkali is argillaceous, right? So if you see in the classification of rocks as on the basis of chemical characteristics, argillaceous constitutes the principal constituent as clay Al2O3, right? Then examples are slate, laterite. So the rocks having the answer is argillaceous. The practical limit of moisture content achieved in air drying of timber is 5%, 15%, 25%, 35%. So if we see in the air seasoning reduces the moisture content of the wood to 12 to 15%, right? So answer is 15%. Glazing of clay products is done option number A to improve their appearance, to protect them from atmospheric effect, to protect them from corrosive action, and all of the above. The answer is all of the above, right? Because if you see here, glazing is to improve the appearance and to protect the articles from action of atmospheric agencies, chemicals, sewage, etc. Right? So our answer will be all of the above. Study the following statements. Hydraulic lime is suitable for whitewashing. Fat lime is suitable for whitewashing. Hydraulic lime is suitable for making mortar, and fat lime is suitable for making mortar. So generally hydraulic lime is used for making mortar, right? And fat lime is for whitewashing. If you see here, fat lime is for whitewashing and hydraulic lime for mortar. So our answer will be what? 2 and 3. The yield strength and tensile strength of low carbon steel may be improved by the addition of manganese and chromium, nickel and vanadium. If you see here in the vanadium, the yield strength and tensile strength of low carbon steel are improved by the addition of vanadium, right? So the answer is vanadium. 3 basic raw materials which are needed in large quantities for production of steel are, so basically iron ore, coal and limestone, right? Iron ore is essential obviously, right? And then coal as fuel and limestone as flux. The answer is C. To give a brilliant finish, the type of varnish used is spirit varnish, right? For the spirit varnish or lacquers, if you see here, they are more brilliant, right? So answer is spirit varnish. Which of the following should be used for hurting of the thicker walls? Headers, stretchers, brickbats, queen closure. So if you see here, hurting should be done in headers only. So answer will be headers. Asbestos, option number A, is an excellent insulator for heat and electricity, is fireproof and acid proof, has specific gravity equal to 3.10, all of the above. If you see here, it is good for heat, sound and electric insulation, all three things, heat, sound and electric insulations, right? And also its specific gravity is 3.10. So our answer will be all of the above. A heavy stone is suitable for retaining walls, right? So if you see here, heavy stones are required for dams, retaining walls, etc. to add to their stability. So our answer will be retaining walls. Pick up the correct statement from the following. Blisters in the finished wrought iron are caused due to the reaction between oxides of iron and carbon. The edges of finished wrought iron are rough due to rare shortage. And pig iron charcoal is manufactured from magnetic ore. All of the above. You see here, blisters are due to the reaction between oxides of carbon and carbon in wrought iron, right? And another thing is rough edges are sign of red shortness, right? So blisters are due to oxide of iron and carbon, edges are rough due to red shortness, and pig iron is manufactured from a magnetic ore. Magnetic ore has the highest percent of iron, right? Around 70 to 75%. Generally we consider 72%. D is the answer. The percentage of alumina in a good brick earth lies between alumina is 20 to 30%, right? We see here 20 to 30%, and silica is 50 to 60%, and the main constituent of brick earth is alumina, right? Pig iron made from hematite ores free from sulfur, phosphorus and copper is known as, this is Bessemer pig. If you see here in the Bessemer pig, this is obtained from hematite ores, right? In it is free from copper, phosphorus and sulfur, right? And this pig is used in the manufacture of steel by acid opener process, right? And if you see here grey pig, about grey pig is for foundry, also known as foundry pig, right? And this is a softer variety of pig as well, and this is obtained by when the furnace is provided sufficiently with the fuel and raw materials are bonded at very high temperature. And if you consider white pig, it is known as forge pig, right? And it is used in the manufacture of wrought iron also, and directly by boiling, right? So this is the thing. And the furnace is not provided with sufficient fuel, or when the raw materials are burnt at low temperature, then this kind of white pig is formed. And if you consider mottle pig, the important thing about mottle pig is it is unfit for the light and ornamental castings, right? Pig iron, so the answer is Bessemer pig. Lee-Sedlak device is used for determining the what? Soundness, right? Soundness of cement may be tested by Lee-Sedlak method or autoclave method. So you remember, Lee-Sedlak method gives on soundness due to free lime or on burnt lime only. The answer is soundness of cement. Red shot iron cracks when bent due to the presence of, red shot is due to sulfur, right? So if you see here, red shot occurs when sulfur is present in excess quantity, and if the phosphorus is in excess quantity, there will be cold shot. Percentage of carbon content in mild steel is less than 0.25, right? The answer, carbon content of mild steel is about 0.10 to 0.25%. And if you consider dead steel is less than 0.10%. So if you see here also, mild steel having carbon content of about 0.10 to 0.25% is widely used for structural works. So answer is less than 0.25. The method of addition polymerization is used for obtaining what? All of these: polystyrene, polypropylene, polyvinyl chloride, all of these in the answer. If you see here in the addition polymerization, polymers obtained by this method are polyethylene and polypropylene, polyvinyl chloride, polystyrene, polyacrylate, right? So our answer is all of these. And if you consider the condensation polymerization, here is some important thing to remember. Low molecular substance are removed from the high molecular substance formed from a large number of identical or different molecules, right? And the reaction proceeds with evolution of ammonia, hydrogen fluoride and other low molecular substances. This is also important from the point of view of objective. Another important thing is the polymers obtained by this method are phenol formaldehyde, carbamide and melamine formaldehyde. This is also another important point from this. So answer is all of these. Which of the flowing metamorphic rocks has the most weather resisting properties? So the answer is quartzite, right? To retard the initial setting time of cement, the compound responsible is gypsum, right? If you see here in tricalcium aluminate, the rapidity of action is regulated by the addition of 2 to 3% of gypsum at the time of grinding cement, right? So answer is gypsum. Seasoning of timber is done for decreasing moisture content, right? Option number B. The steel used for the manufacture of rails is Bessemer steel, right? If you see in the Bessemer steel, you can find the tires for railway carriage wheels. It is used largely for rails, right? So answer is Bessemer steel. Durability of stone, building stone is affected by its chemical composition, texture, resistant to atmosphere. The answer is all of the above, right? So the durability of stone depends on its chemical composition, physical structure and its position in the building, right? So answer is all of the above. Pick up the most favorable condition for the rapid growth of fungus for dry rot from the following: absence of sunlight, dampness, presence of sap. All of these are favorable conditions, right? So our answer will be all of the above. Crushing strength of a first class brick should not be less than, first class brick 10.5 Newton per mm square, right? Second class brick 7 Newton per mm square, right? So the answer is the crushing strength of brick should not be less than 10.5 Newton per mm square. So the answer is 10.5 Newton per mm square. Pick up the correct statement from the following: rusty is due to the formation of oxides, cast iron oxidizes less, steel oxidizes most, and all of the above. So the answer here, let's see. Rust is the formation of oxide on the surface of iron. In cast iron oxidizes less, steel oxidizes most, and wrought iron is intermediate, right? So the answer is all of the above. The main constituent of cement which is responsible for the initial setting of cement is, so first setting is tricalcium aluminate, right? For the initial setting C3A, for the initial strength, if it is asked initial strength, then it is C3S. Initial set is C3 and initial strength is C3S. Pick up the correct statement from the following. The low voltage portion is prepared by wet process. The high voltage portion is prepared by dry process. The low voltage portion is prepared by dry process. None of the above. The answer is low voltage portion is prepared by dry process, right? So porcelains are mainly two types, right? Low voltage and high voltage. Low voltage is prepared by the dry process and high voltage is prepared by the wet process. So in brick masonry, the bone produced by laying alternate headers and stretcher in each course are known as alternate headers and stretcher in each course, right? So this is double Flemish bone. In double Flemish bone, if you see alternate headers and stretchers are laid in each course, so answer is double Flemish bone. In stone masonry, if stones are so placed that their layers are parallel to the direction of load, they split easily. They are affected by moisture. So both A and B are the answer. Granite is most suitable for ordinary building purpose because it cannot be polished. So if you see here, it can be polished, but the option is given as it cannot be polished. And B number, it is not a fireproof material. Granite is a somewhat fireproof material, so it has less crossing strength, it has high crossing strength. So all of these things are wrong. So C is, it is costly is correct answer. If you see here, granite is selected if for example a highly carved design, if by mistake a harder stone such as granite is selected, the cost will be affected. And similarly, if you see here, this granite takes good polish as well, right? Lacquer paints. Lacquer paints are generally applied on structural steel, are less durable as compared to enamel paints, consist of resin and nitrocellulose. All of the above. All of the above are correct. This is the question from Agor. The answer is E. Glazing is used to make earthenware. So glazing is basically used to make the earthenware impervious, right? If you see here, brick tiles, earthenwares and stonewares are glazed by an impervious film, so to protect the surface from the chemical attack and other weathering agencies. So answer is impervious. In the cement, the compound quickest to react with water is tricalcium aluminate, right? So we see here it rapidly reacts with water and is responsible for flash set. So which of the following ingredient exerts maximum influence on properties of steel? It is carbon, right? The presence of carbon in steel gives high degree of hardness and strength. The addition of carbon to iron decreases the malleability. It decreases the malleability and ductility of the metal, right? And the ductility of steel decreases markedly as the carbon content increases. So the answer is carbon. Stainless steel contains what? Stainless steel is an alloy containing 18% of chromium and 8% of nickel, right? So the answer is 18% of chromium and 8% of nickel. Excess of silica in brick earth results in what? Loss of cohesion, right? So if the silica destroys the cohesion if it is in excess amount. So answer is option number B, loss of cohesion. Which one of the following is acid resistant asbestos? So these all are A, B, C are acid resistant asbestos, or the answer is D. If you see here in the acid resistant asbestos, it comprises amosite asbestos, crocidolite asbestos, actinolite asbestos, tremolite asbestos and anthophyllite asbestos, whereas non-acid resistant asbestos are consist of only chrysolite asbestos. This is also another important question. The slump recommended for mass concrete is 25 to 50 mm, right? So if you see here, mass concrete 2.5 to 5 centimeter, that is 25 to 50 mm. If you see here, also 25 to 50 for the mass concreting here, mass concreting, right? Sorry, mass concreting. So answer is 25 to 50. The for preparing porcelain, the clay should be sufficiently pure, of high degree of tenacity, of good plasticity, all of the above. So if you see here, clay of sufficient purity and possessing high degree of tenacity and plasticity is used in preparing porcelains, right? So our answer will be all of the above. For melting 1 ton of cast iron, 700 meter cube of air is required, 20 kg of limestone is required, 1 quintal coke is required, all of the above. If you see here, for melting 1 ton of iron, air is 700 meter cube, limestone is 20 kg and coke is 1 quintal. Answer is all of the above. Pick up the correct statement regarding low heat cement from the following. So it possesses less compressive strength. This is correct. Its initial setting time is about 1 hour. This is also correct. And final setting is about 10 hours. This is also correct. So our answer will be all of the above. So if you see here low heat cement, this cement possesses this cement possesses less compressive strength. Initial setting time is about 1 hour and final setting time is about 10 hours. It is mainly used for concrete works, mass concrete works, right? Quick lime or caustic lime. So this is obtained by the calcination of pure limestone, right? And has great affinity to moisture and is amorphous. Option number D is all of the above. So our answer will be all of the above. If you see here, lime which is obtained by the calcination of comparatively pure limestone is known as quick lime, and its chemical composition is CaO and has great affinity for moisture. Our answer is all of the above. The commonly used lime in white washing is white lime, fat lime, hydraulic lime, quick lime. The answer is what? Fat lime. So if white lime and fat lime are together given, you need to choose fat lime. Fat lime is used for white wash. Fat lime is also known as white washing lime. So answer is fat lime. For selecting of 10 kg of CaO, the theoretical amount of water is, so if you see here, the theoretical amount of water required for lime slaking is about 32% of the weight of CaO. So if you see here, if for the weight of CaO, the weight of CaO is 10 kg, right? So 32% of 10 is 3.2 kg. So our answer will be 3.2 kg. Plywood is made from common timber, bamboo fiber, teak wood only, asbestos sheet. So the confusion between there exists confusion between A and C, right? So if you see here in this particular book, it is shown that teak, tune and mahogany and oak are generally used for veneers. And if you see in here, the most suitable wood for this purpose for the veneering is walnut. There is no mention of any common timber or teak. Common timber, right? Teak wood is somewhat mentioned in this particular book. But if you see in the exam beta, the online site, plywood is made from common timber is given. And if you see in the book of Agor, it is given as plywood is made from teak wood only. And the Nepali book D. Prasad and R.K. Shrestha also gives the answer as teak wood only. So you decide what you need to take. Either you need to take teak wood only or common timber. So since our Nepali book have given the answer as teak wood only, better choose teak wood only for the examination. A first class brick immersed in water for 24 hours should not absorb water by weight more than decide between 20 and 15%. So I prefer 15%. So old books such as this is gives 20% by weight for the first class brick, but newer books like Duggal provides 12 to 15%, right? So you decide in this particular question. The preparation of surface of stone to obtain plane edges or to obtain a stone of required size and shape is known as what? Dressing of stone, right? Dressing of stone. The hardest rock is marble, right? So we see here Mohs hardness, talc, gypsum, calcite, fluoride, apatite, feldspar, quartz, topaz, corundum, and diamond. Diamond has the 10 Mohs number of hardness. Whereas the softest is talc or talcum. The answer is diamond. Okay, that's all for now. Thank you for watching.